Hey guys, Vic here, and I believe that this is part 6 on how to create a professional looking video using our free Windows Movie Maker software. And we created the video, we edited it, we added some cool animations to it. We just uploaded it to YouTube. This is where we left off at part 5 of our video series. And now here we are, we want to add it to a blog post. So obviously you need a blog. I've got other videos out there to show you how to create a blog, but now, and how to set up your own blog post. But now here we are, and we want to do, we're in post, and we're going to add new. And it's going to open up, and really, I tell everyone that writing a blog post is just like sending an email. You have a title, or in the email you do a subject line, and then you actually write the body of the email, just the same way that you do within a blog. So I've already gotten some pre-written text that I cut and paste prior to doing this. Let me just kind of paste that in there. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to, so you can see I've just put in some pre-selected text in there, okay? And that's my call to actions and explanations of my business that I'm promoting. What we're going to do is go back on over to YouTube, and we're going to want to get the share code for this particular video. Okay, so the way that we do it is we want to go over to our, let's see, let's click on the actual link. It'll bring us to the live.
Hey guys, Vic here. I'm going to create a...
And let's go on down to share. And then let's go on down to embed, because we want to embed this code into a blog. And we're going to show more here to see some additional options. Okay, one of the most important options is the video size. Mine is defaulting to what I like to use, but typically it shows up as 420 or 480, and that's kind of small. So you go to 640, and it's the right size for a blog. 960, I don't think will show up good. It's too big. And then show suggested videos when the video finishes. I think that the YouTube default is that this will be checked off, but on mine it knows not to check it. Show player controls. That means when someone's in your blog, they can control fast forward, stop, play, whatever on the video. So I kind of shut that off. Show video title and player actions. Enable privacy. Okay, so that's pretty much the only one I want, is the size. Once I got myself set up here, and now I got my embed code, and you see it's got the size already set in there. I want to select that whole code, highlight the whole thing, do copy. Now we're going to jump on over to here, and what I'm going to do here is welcome to, and we're writing a blog post, so this blog post is going to be on what? How to create a professional looking video tutorial using a free Windows Movie Maker software, and it's actually going to be 6 parts. Each video is going to contain its very own blog. So welcome to, that's going to be part of it. Okay, I'm going to do some cut and pasting, so I'm just going to leave that as it is. I'm going to drop the cursor down, and now what I want to do, see, this is more like a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. So it's kind of showing you the actual fonts that I use, the actual images. But what I want to do now is I want to go into the actual code itself. So when you go into your blog, you click here on text, and it's going to bring up this really daunting looking code. But that's okay. Just drop down below one of these guys and do a Control V or a paste. However you want to do paste. Control V is the default. Paste, you can do right click as paste, and you see here it shows you what the, you can either do Control V or just click on paste here. Since I already did, I'm not going to do it again. So that's going to, my video is going to show up right there. And let's go back on over to visual. Now you're not going to see the video thumbnail. It's just going to show up like a gray screen, but it's showing you the placeholder of the actual video itself. Okay, and let's bring this, my explanation of my business, we'll bring that up higher. Okay, and what we wanted to do here is I wanted to cut and paste the title here rather than have to retype it. So I did a copy and paste of the video title. So creating professional videos with Windows Movie Maker Part 1. Movie Maker and syndicating. Let's do that. Because by putting on a blog and YouTube, we're actually going to syndicate it and get it out there onto the internet. So we want to take this whole thing, Control C, drop on down to here. Welcome to my blog showing you and you kind of want to put the title within the first and the last sentence of your blog just for SEO purposes. But you know, through syndication, I look to get more traffic through syndication of mine than actually through SEO, which, you know, if you have a big list and you have a big list on all the social media, you're going to get it out there pretty good. But you can also, for SEO purposes, it's cool too. So let's drop down to the very bottom. Okay. And we'll put it here. And you see that this here is the size of heading 2. So it's good to put the title as that. Let's drop up to the top here. And let's do the same. We're going to make this the size of heading 2. Let's do heading 3. So does it fit on one line? No, but it's a little smaller. Okay, so welcome to my blog showing you creating, it doesn't really fit. So I usually try to get like a first few words that the flow of the title coming up next makes a lot of sense. So let's go with welcome to my blog about creating videos with Windows Movie Maker and syndicating part 1. So I don't want to publish it yet because it's kind of evening time now, but I did make some changes. And let's see, the categories are Empower Network, Entrepreneur, Kalatu, Work from Home. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to save draft, and that's going to allow me to actually look at my actual video here. So it's saved it. Now I'm going to look at post my actual blog, I'm sorry. And this is it. I'm going to click play. Hey guys, Vic here. I'm going to create a quick video series tutorial on how to create professional movie or videos for whatever project it is that you're doing with free software that comes with Windows, or that you can go ahead and download for Windows. So if you're a Mac user, Apple user, I'm not sure if you could run it on that platform. I do know that Apple has the software that you can use for. There we go. Now we got a blog post for it, and then we can go ahead and syndicate that blog post. And I do have syndication set up that it goes out automatically, but because it's late at night and a lot of people aren't going to get notified, or by the time they wake up in the morning, if they're not checking email after 10, 11 o'clock at night, they're not going to check. And then, you know, in between 10, 11 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning, maybe when they start checking their email after their commute or on the way to the commute to work, it's going to be buried towards the back. So what I'll do here is I'll go ahead and schedule, as opposed to publish immediate, I'm going to go ahead and schedule it, like let's just say for 9:30 in the morning. Okay, and I'll say okay here, and then I'll say schedule, and now we see that it's scheduled for 9:30 a.m. and that's basically it. And now I've got, through my RSS feed, syndication that occurs to about 40 different social media networks, and that gets it out there into the domain, public domain, for everyone to go ahead and view it. And then they'll see the call to actions, and they'll see if they're interested in the type of business that I have, and that's how you monetize your video. So with that, I hope that helps. And we'll see you in the next one.